I guess the term DDoS is blocked in chat. I guess we'll do the daily. I don't know. Where are we going to? The heart? That's not so bad. That ain't too bad. I can't believe that their servers are DDoSable like that. Lisa said that there are only 2,000 active hardcore players. Is that true, you think? There's no way, right? There's got to be more than that. Razor him. I'm gonna pop that. Ooh. Cracker Jacker. Nice. Need more keys, though. Huh. Yeah, I don't know how they would tell how many players they have. Oh, I get double razors too, huh? Spooky Boogie, thank you for the prime. What's up, Boingo? We're back on a Monday. Sorry I didn't stream yesterday. My buddy Josh came in town, and I went out to dinner with him. Lisa watched Hunter so I could go out to dinner with Josh and hang out with him. Nice. How many players do you think stick with it after dying? I have no idea. He's doing fine, Nork. He's having a good day. He's a happy boy today. What's up, Ghost? Blizzard is no longer Blizzard. They're Activision and now Microsoft. And they are basically living off of the fumes of their first 15 years, the legacy that they built, and the IPs that they built. And, they haven't been able to really... I guess Overwatch was pretty innovative. But as far as even rehashing old IPs in a good way, I don't think I've enjoyed a game since StarCraft 2. The way that I have, like, old Blizzard games. I'm not, like, a big shooter person, personally. But I know Overwatch was very successful. I did not die during the raid. I survived. I don't know how I survived. We should clip, like, me logging back in and seeing the boss, and then getting DC'd again, and then I still live somehow. Diablo Immortal is trashed here. Doesn't matter how much money a game makes if the company is still shit. What are you talking about, Blackthorn? I can use the auction house now, guys. Time to get juiced. Bantuatha, you need to relax, bro. I'm gonna ask you one more time to chill the fuck out, bro. You acted like you were in the guild or something. Fuck. Only Fangs really died when Tyler 1 died in Molten Core. That's when the content stopped. All the role players were gone. We were already a shell of ourselves. Okay. We were raid logging. I couldn't even find 5-man dungeons after Tyler 1 died, guys. Everybody was too pussy to even log on to do dungeons. Only the sweats were on doing dungeons. The EU people during the day. Nobody was even on at night. The retail guild that they made basically killed the guild too. Everybody was raid logging and playing on retail rather than running dungeons on 5-mans to gear up their characters that just hit level 60. And then we're like expecting to get in raid and shit. They even made a separate Discord for the other guild. Like, why would you just not use the only thing Discord for the same shit? It just took away from it, in my opinion. But, I'm not the fun police either, so... That was a lot of money. Okay, that... Oh, shit. Yeah, that's your job, Dark, not mine. Honestly, raiding was miserable. Like, it was fun with the people, but if you're trying to play the game, it's miserable because you just don't win anything. You could go 9, 10 times like me and win 2 items. If it was DKP based or point based like a normal guild, like, you don't get fucked over like that. You're gonna be in line to get something. You're essentially put in line to get items, right? So that people who have the most effort get rewarded with the most items. That's how it works. In our guild, they didn't want to be sweaty or whatever, so we didn't even do it like that. Little brimstone's huge. I should have put hearts into the devil beggar, but I didn't, so... Nothing worse than, like, busting your ass all week for consumables and world buffs, and then raid after raid, you're getting nothing, right? And then somebody who just hit level 60 does 1 MC and gets a mage blade. That shit's infuriating. Like, maybe I'm just a loot whore. I'm probably just a loot whore, right? Like, it's hardcore. What does the gear matter? People die. Then the gear's gone. I just don't like losing to players with better gear than me because I don't have the gear. Like, in damage when I'm trying so hard, right? I control where it goes. I'd rather use a little brimstone, though. Larynx? I had fun, though. I got to hear Rakula's real voice last night. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, his real voice. Yeah, he sounds normal. Yep. No, like, he sounds like all the other Europeans now when he talks normally. I really couldn't tell the difference between, like, Death Row, Despian, and a couple of the European guys. I just couldn't, their accents, like, they all sounded the same. I couldn't tell the difference between them when I was in Discord sometimes. I felt really bad about it. Probably the most fun I've ever had playing WoW, though, guys, to be honest. Mostly doing 5-mans and Ubers and stuff like that. Hanging with the boys. Doing runs with Maui and Potts and Summit. A lot of fun. Not a big retail guy. No, killing Potts was depressing. I can't watch this racist streamer no more. What the fuck is this guy? The fuck? Is he serious? I don't know if he's serious or not. Hold on, I got blow my nose. I said I couldn't tell the difference between the Europeans and Discord. No, I specifically didn't say they all sound the same. I specifically said that Despian and Death Row, I couldn't tell the difference between in Discord. Same thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm racist, guys. You got me. I fucking hate all the Europeans. God damn, what do they even do over there, man? What are they even doing? Like, god damn. Y'all got healthcare and shit? It's fucked up. It's messed up, dude. You're not supposed to have that for free. Farming cheese, making clogs? I don't know if that's... Now that's racist. That's fucked up. What the fuck? Farming cheese? Who farms cheese? Blowing blokes, choking and such. Okay. Are we still on that? You don't like my freestyles, bro? Yo, I'm blowing blokes, choking, I don't give a motherfuck. I take a stroke. Puff, puff. On my cock block. I don't give a fuck. Put you in shock. Take it to the dock. Boom. Little freestyle for you, bud. We're choking on all the blokes. Chatter's taking a stroke. Jorkin. Yeah, exactly. You get this guy gets it. Damn, that thing blasted me. What's up, DEATHLESS? Whenever I want to relax, I just do a lot of cocaine, guys. Right? Am I right? Love the coca. I'm just a racist cocaine addict. What can I say? Let's pop this. Oh, I got the hiccups for no reason. Dude, I was talking to Josh last night, and he said he thinks he could get his company to sponsor a racing tournament for Isaac. So I'm trying to think if I can get some OnlyFans people to start playing Isaac and come racing like a newbie tournament. No, you don't have to be racist to play Isaac. It's not a requirement. I don't think it would help you either. That sounds really fun with like some good casters. I mean, I would be doing the hosting with one other person. Fuck! Give me a baby at least. No, Reaper in mind, we cannot. Yeah, Repo was a good time. I enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun. Ba, 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 ba. Give me that. Whoa, shit. Ba, 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 ba. Easy. Come on. Hey, thanks for the 131, Skaz. Appreciate that. Damn. Hello. I don't think you're allowed to say hello like that anymore. I got in trouble once for putting League of Legends in my title. People were calling me racist for that. I just thought it sounded funny. There was literally no association of any. If anything, it was like a lisp, right? Like, I remember people crashing out about that, like in Crumps's channel one time. Yeah, it's like a Scooby-Doo kind of thing. Tardako said that when they do rating, that it'll be during our stream time, guys. So it won't be at like a weird, like after 1 PM on the weekend or something. It'll be like during our normal stream time. So I could like do a little 2-hour raid, whip out some Isaac. I'm gonna raid on my warrior, by the way. I gotta get attuned and shit. I'm not sure what they're gonna do for the loot system, Reaper, but I'm imagining it'll be a loot council or some sort of point system, yeah. Oh. I think we take those. Got that poly. Loot council just sounds like corruption. I mean, I've had loot council before in a guild, and it was fine. They were very fair about it. They look at everybody's items. They see how much effort they've been putting in, how many times they've been to raid, who it's the biggest upgrade for, how long they've been waiting for something. Like, they take all that into consideration and make a choice. It's not easy being the loot council people, that's for sure. A lot of the time, you already know what loot is going to who, though. You could probably, like, guess. Why don't I use the blue fly? I'm using little brimstone. I have to charge it up to use it. If I'm charging it up, the fly is just going to walk into the wall. Oh, you want me to use the fly? Might be better for this because he's just going everywhere. Maybe not. Good on that too, man. I don't have health for that. Apparently, prices on the normal server are super inflated, though. Like, it's 400 gold for a flask. So, not having GDKPs didn't help with the server economy at all. Why did you even take the time to type that out, Garther? What is happening? Yeah, I saw that Foretold Legends. They're just covering up that they targeted us, okay? Just a big cover-up. Conspiracy. Linger beans. They said that the solution to the DDoSing was going to be that next OnlyFans we play on a normal server with the mod. And we just enforce the hardcore rules ourselves. And then if we wiped to something like a DDoS, we just bring our characters back to life. Because we control it. And Blizzard doesn't control it. So that was one solution people were talking about. Like self-imposed hardcore. It's not easy to cheat death when everybody in the guild is watching you and you're having to stream it and people see you die. I don't think that's easy to cheat at all. I saw people thinking that in other people's chats that were serious, saying that people were still buying gold. And that we just weren't catching them or something. Ba 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 ba. And we played like the most pure, hardcore version of WoW we could. And people still were thinking we were cheating somehow. It's wild to me. I saw somebody saying that people think that we DDoSed ourselves for content. That is fucking insane to me. That anybody could think that we DDoSed ourselves for content? That's just like a different level of brain dead, man. That was awful content. Nobody wants content, DDoS content. Now we can't make any content. We were done. We were pretty much done making content. We were just raiding. We were just being a WoW guild. The content stopped when Tyler 1 died, I pretty much think. Like everybody trying to farm drama and content. Our raid got DDoSed and a bunch of people died. SO1. 701 SM. We pulled a boss and everybody disconnected and half the raid died. It's hardcore, so once your character is dead, you're dead. It happened 2 days in a row. The first day, nobody died. We came back the next day to try it again. And we pulled the boss and got DDoSed. And that was it. What's up, Dr. Mustache? That was one of the problems, Chopino. I think ZG should have released with BWL. Give people 20 mans to do. 20 mans are really good for content and also team building. And just to give you something to do between raids, to, a reason to keep logging in. Oh, I stepped on that. That's why we would have to clear BWL first before we could do ZG. Look, bro, we were about to clear BWL with no wipes anyway. We were doing great in that dungeon. Everybody was on their fucking A game, locked in, except for Sun Glitters. Sun Glitters was wearing a white bow the entire raid. And gray parsing. I don't know if they'll do TBC. It's a huge rep grind. There will be people that will do hardcore TBC just to do it for a personal challenge. But as a server built around it, I don't know, man. They'd have to change too many things. There are boss fights that use death like as a mechanic. I think the white bow is for Nefarian for some reason. Probably if he calls hunters, their bow breaks or something like that. Can't remember what it is. Hunter class call breaks your ranged weapon. There you go. So you need a backup bow of some type. I guess. I don't know. Cracky that ass. Cracky a cracky and a cracky that ass. Ow. But nothing is. Da-da-da-da-da. Woohoo! Nice to meet you. Yeah, they changed a couple of quests. Dead end. Damn, that hit me too. Da-da-da-da. Is the Marvel Rivals meta over? By the way. Woohoo. Well. Yeah, they'd have to change Gorfine. Pleased to meet you. No, you don't have to trigger your alert. It'll still go up. Rivals is still popping off? I meant like as far as streamers playing it. But yeah. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.